We stopped here, dang dog, wearing Garcia's calf and Delhi A dog. It's a nice spot. I just moved the camera towards me. I think they don't want to be on the video. It's okay, mate. So I gotta talk about this. This spot is great. It's in Teddington, A dog. It's owned by a Polish family, and I got told and I was like. I posted some stuff of with the Polish community, but I'm not a racist, dog. Like, it's a nice spot owned by some Polish family, and it's nicely done. They got these chandeliers that's up there. Let me show you. So if you see the chandeliers up there, dog, it's nice. Let me just walk in. I'm not buying anything. I'm just sitting down for fun. But yeah, it's just the chandeliers up there. It's nice, and you got all these bottles of gin and tonic, maybe some Jameson. All these bottles. It's a nice spot, man. It's owned by a Polish family, so it's a great spot, man. I like the stuff, man. I think if every single spot's like this, I think it's like being in France, Spain, dog. But there's a spot in France, in Paris, it's a great, lovely spot, mate. Garcia's Cafe and Deli, owned by a Polish family, mate. It's lovely. The lady's nice enough for me to sit down here and make some content. So I gotta talk about this. So a lot of people is like, Jacob, bro, Jacob Brown, are you a loner, bro? Jacob Brown, you always vlogging by yourself, dog. Come on, bro. Don't you talk to human beings, dog? I'm like, bro. Jacob Brown's like Frankenstein, dog. You know Frankenstein? Jacob Brown, it's like Frankenstein. I'll tell you why. A lot of people be like, Jacob Brown, dog, oh me, bro, dang, man, Jacob, oh, man. You're Frankenstein, dog. I don't get it, bro. Like, Frankenstein, brings back the dead alive, dog. And I'm like, hey, bro, homie, I gotta keep it honest, bro. Like, for me, when I say Frankenstein, because he's an artist. He's an artist. Technically, I don't know, bro. It's quite. Is it gory, the word? I don't know. For me, I say that because I'm in the art of creating content for my trauma community, dog. Homie, my trauma community, my homies up in Cali, Chicago, few other spots, dog. For me, what's important, long-term process is just focusing on what's important, dog. Look. I don't collaborate with a lot of people. If I want to collaborate with a lot of people, I gotta be able to collaborate with people that's on the same vibe as me, dog. I get put in a box, bro. They categorize the label. They try to put Jacob Brown in this box. Dang, dog, in this box, bro. Imagine this is Jacob Brown. Wait, one second. Imagine this is Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown is in this box now. Jacob Brown can't get off this box. Jacob Brown's inside. Look, that's Jacob Brown inside the box, right? He's trying to get out. It's like, can he get me out, bro? I can't be in this box, but I can't be, contained in this box, bro. Get me out, homie. Come on, bro. That was Jacob Brown, when he was a teenager. Because I think for me, I faced my demons when it comes to culture clash, dog. Homie, bro, I'm in a great spot. I really like this Garcia's Cafe and Deli. He's in Teddington. Come to the spot, bro. This is the spot, man. You got some pretty shouties out there having their beverage. Shout out to them. But for me, it's a great spot, man. I love the table, the settings, and they got these cushions. Look, oh my dang dog, look, cushions oh wow. Look, they got these fancy chairs. I gotta be honest, man. They put thought into the spot, man. I gotta be honest, dog. So let me talk about this. Jacob Brown. Want to collaborate with a lot of people, entrepreneurs on socials, people that just want to do their thing, bro. Because for me, I'm in the box, when I was a teenager, and they're like, Jacob Brown, some elders in my culture, they try to keep me in the box. They're like, Jacob, you're not getting out the box, bro. You're not getting out the box. You're not getting out the bubble, dog, the cultural bubble. I'm like, nah, man. I want to go explore the world, dog. Let me go explore the world, bruh. And it's a massive, nuclear fission, I guess. Albert Einstein, dog. And then I got out. So, let me talk. If I got to collaborate with a lot of people, dog, it's got to be people that's on the same vibe as me, dog. I'm saying, I'm 32 years old. I get the air guitars out, strings I do my thing, but for me, like, I want to collaborate with people. I just finished my 20s. I'm in my early 30s, dog. So for me, I want to collaborate with people who's like Jacob Brown, like, who's just want to do some things like crazy stuff like Jacob Brown. A lot of stuff I get, a lot of hate that I get, by a lot of people is because I'm sort of doing my thing. I actually gave a compliment. Do you want to show yourself?
Oh, that's fine.
Are you Polish?
Yes.
Oh, you look really young. You look younger than me. I'm 32. No worries. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, man, shout out to her, bro. She's really nice. She's the owner, I think, of the spot. Garcia's Caf and Deli, dog's a nice spot. So for me, if I gotta collaborate with a lot of people on socials, dog, they gotta fit the same vibe. Like, I don't mind collaborating with any person from any country. Like, but for me, like, it has to, compliment me. Because if I'm collaborating with someone, like, they gotta compliment me, I gotta compliment them. Just saying. I mean, we can have some jokes and like, cuss each other out. Just saying, I don't mind that, bro. Just saying. But for me, it's like, I'm trying to, for my brand, it's such a stereotype breaker. Like, a lot of people. Homie, my trauma culture probably watch my content. They probably expect me to be a certain way, talk a certain way. They probably want me to be like a person, how I look a certain way, and I do not give that vibe, dog. So when people watch my content, they're like, "What do we expect of Jacob Brown, bro? What do we expect of Jacob Brown? Like, we got this person here. It's like." Looks quite scary, dog. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's life, dog. Wasn't born with the best genetics, but my mama thinks I'm handsome, dog. That's what matters. But for me, like, it's about collaborating with, just people in the social community, bro, like entrepreneurs, like social entrepreneurs, social media personalities, but anybody that just want to come and vibe with me, dog, like, regardless of who you are, like how you are and how weird you are, the weirder the better, which I'm saying, because like, I'm a person that break a lot of stereotype. A lot of people have a version of Jacob Brown, or this is Jacob Brown, this is who he is, versus who he actually is. I'm an entrepreneur, dog. So for me, like, when my platform kicks off and I'm like, probably in Germany, like, I got a couple homies up in Germany, shawties up in Germany, people up in Amsterdam, Holland, Netherlands, dog, and I got in Spain, and a few other spots. I got family up in Europe, dog. So if I go to them countries and I collaborate with a lot of people, for me, I want to bring in the value of not just me, but them being in my content, dog. Think about lost the last 2 minute 30 second content, because yeah. Anyways, back to this stuff. Like, so I'd rather collaborate with an author, like a shawty, like a lady sitting down there. She's an author. She probably wrote like a book on like feminine energy, or like, I don't know, like, some how to be a boss, like a lady boss in the business world, dog. And I'm like, all right, man. So she's sitting down here, and I'm like, so tell me about this book, dog. Like, you're the author, shawty. Go on. She's like, yeah, bro. Like, I got this book. I wrote this book because I got this business, dog. I'm like, all right, man, sweet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like them shawties when I watch interviews and they got like this sweet voice, dog. For me, that's hella sexy. So for me, like, I want to collaborate and do a lot of great work with a lot of people. If I was going to do interviews, there's a lot of great lady entrepreneurs out there on social media space, but in the world. But for me, like, I just want to, interview people that I think my culture, my trauma community is going to feel like, hey, bro, this is nice, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done my interviews in Excel and this few other spots. I was like a reporter, like, in public, like a couple of years ago. It was a hobby. It was not like I was trying to, put this on. I put it on the net, but it's not like, it's because Jacob Brown is just a creep. Nah, it's not that, bro. I just wanted to get like data from like a lot of people, like see what's popping. So when I went an interview, like I was interviewing this shawty from Italy. She was like from this spot called Napoli, like it's like south of Italy, dog. So for me, homie, I've learned my craft, but I want to collaborate with people just like Jacob Brown, but they don't know. Like, I'd rather like wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go interview some random person. I'm gonna go talk to this person. I'm gonna film this content, because Jacob Brown is spontaneous. I think a lot of time, a lot of people mistake Jacob Brown jumping from one stuff to another stuff, and they be like, Jacob Brown just like doesn't know what he's doing, dog. I'm like, nah, bro, I know what I'm doing, dog, homie. But for me, I like being spontaneous. I like doing my thing. I'd rather like, wake up and just like, travel like some country like tomorrow, like let's just book the ticket, travel, then be like, I gotta have the schedule of the year. Like, I think that's a limited way of thinking, dog. I think there's a lot of things you gotta be positive about. You know what I'm saying, but for me, I want to collaborate with people that has Jacob Brown's interest. I got their interest, and we collaborate, build friendship or relationship, or like in a professional relationship, dog, and then we get this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying, for me, like I'm 32 years old. I've just finished my 20s, but for me, I think a lot of people check my content out. It's on the verge. I got like these messages from like TikTok, the other socials, saying like, yo, you got this much views, but it's not about the views, dog. It's about quality over quantity, dog. I'd rather make this brand be a marathon than a sprint, because a lot of people want to go sprinting. Like, it's like buying a Lamborghini and trying to ride this on a 20 miles per hour road, dog. They don't got no brain cells, dog. You know what I'm saying? For me, like, I'm trying to build this brand with, integrity, like, on the brand itself. Even though Jacob Brown is silly, gets the A guitars out, for me, it's a long-term perspective of how this brand is going to be built. And, hey, man, this marathon is worthwhile than a sprint, dog, because I gotta have content after content. People gotta come back and check the content out, dog. So, me, I gotta get it when see what's popping. I gotta do my thing. I'm gonna go, bro, I gotta get it, man. But Jacob Brown will collaborate with people. Jacob Brown is not a loner. When you're going out on the real world, dog, you're by yourself. And also, I don't want to put my loved ones on video, dog. Duh. If you're making social, don't put your loved one on video, dog. That's the worst mistake you could make.
Sending me by myself.
Because when you put your loved one on video, dog, it's gonna be a problem. So Jacob Brown is not a loner. Jacob Brown knows that you gotta keep, privacy when with your family, with your friends. I would never put my friend on content unless if it's like a show or a party. But you should never put like people there, because it's just not gonna work, dog. And look, Jacob Brown is an entrepreneur. Like, I don't gotta make content to be like, Jacob Brown is like, the most important person in London. Nah, bro. I'm trying to go global, bro. Like, I'm gonna push this brand out. I want to go to conferences, talk at expos and stuff. I want to do this TED Talk, bro. Like, I was watching this content on TED Talk. I was like, you know what? I'd love to be on stage and talk to people about something, because Jacob Brown's multifaceted. So for me, like, if I was going to talk about something, I'll probably talk about... One day I'll talk about my social media journey. I mean, I was like probably the most hated person because of probably where I'm from. I'm Sri Lankan Tamil. I'm Southeast Asian, dog. A lot of people don't know where Jacob Brown is from. I'm from Southeast Asia, dog. So I got to make my content, see what's popping. My time is coming, dog. My time is coming. My time is coming. My time is coming. All right, bro. You know that song, when I go out, I usually say this stuff, dog, which is... Make love in Texas, baby. Gotta make love. Man, I gotta get it. Shout out to Gazier's Cafe and Deli, dog. It's owned by a Polish family. It's nice stuff, man. I gotta get it, bro. Alright, man.